number 2. Okay, starting off with number 1, we have the base of c, where we have c to the power of 21 times c to the power of 6. This is your product rule, so you know you're going to add your exponents and keep the same base. So 21 plus 6 gives you 27. Okay, number 2, this is your quotient rule. So you know that with this, let's actually label these product, and then this is quotient. Okay, remember quotient, you just take, if they have the same base, you just take it and take your exponents and subtract it, where I'm left with a to the power of 9. My number 3, this is your power rule because you have power to power. So when you have power to power, you're just multiplying. So 3 times 5 is 15. So I have the base of 15. Number 4, I see the zero rule where I know x to the power of 0 is just 1. Then I'm going to look at, do I have the same bases? I do. I have y to the 6th power and y to the 7th power, where I know that my product rule tells me to add those exponents, so y to the power of 13 times z to the power of 3. Z to the power of 3 stays the same because it doesn't have any other term to add it or multiply it with. Let's see, number 5, I'm going to match the same bases, so I have x to the power of 2 and x to the power of 9. We're multiplying, so if I want to write this out, I have that, and then I also have left over with y to the power of 4 times y to the power of 7. If it helps, put it in order where you see the bases are the same. Since my bases are the same and I'm multiplying, I keep my base and I just add my exponents. So 2 plus 9 is 11. And I take, if I have the same base, I add my exponents when I'm multiplying, and I get y to the power of 11. Okay, this is my answer. Or I could write it as xy to the power of 11, because that's what this also means. Number 12. Oh, and also in this one you saw your product rule. So let's label it product. Okay. Number 6, this is again quotient rule because we're dividing. So I have the same base, and I just need to take my exponents and subtract. 12 minus 16 gives me y to the power of negative 4. Right here we also see a negative, our negative rule, where we can't have a negative exponent. So in order to make that exponent positive, we need to make it a fraction. Okay, number 7, here we have power to power, so that's our power rule. Power rule tells me to multiply, so I have x to the power of 2 times 9, which gives me 18. Number 8, again, what you want to do is you want to match the bases. You have y to the power of 11, y to the power of 5. When you're multiplying, you take your exponents and you add them. So everything else stays the same, x to the 3rd times y to the power of 16. And remember, this is our zero product rule, our zero rule, which just turns into 1, where that is our answer. Here's we're going to have to use our rules. So I have 7 times 2. Again, 7 times 2 is just 14. Then I have x to the power of 3 times x to the power of 7. That is our product rule. So a product rule tells us to add our exponents, where we have x to the power of 10. Number 10, I see 2 different things that can happen. We have everything in the parentheses is being raised to the power of 5. So I have 5 to the power of 5. And I also have x to the power of 8 times 5, because here we have our power to power rule, which tells us to multiply. 5 to the power of 5 is 3,125, x to the power of 40. Number 11, okay, again, I like to take and see if we have the same bases, and we do. So 4 times 3 is 12, and then we have our product rule here, which 9 times 12 is, or I'm sorry, 9 plus 12 is y to the power of 21. Number 12, so everything in parentheses is being raised to the power of 4, so I have 3 to the power of 4, and then I also have power to power here, so power to power, x already has an exponent, so I have 2 times 4, y also has an exponent of 9, and I have power to power rule, so 9 times 4, so 3 to the power of 4 is 81, x to the power of 8, because 2 times 4 is 8, y to the power of 36, because 9 times 4 is 36. And number 13, okay, so what I want to do here is I want to simplify my fraction, so 6 over 12 simplifies to 1 over 2, And then I want to look at my exponents, b to the power of 13 divided by b to the power of 4, which is my quotient property, where I just subtract my exponents. 13 minus 4 is 9, so I'm left with b to the 9th power. But then again, you have to think about, is it on top or is it on bottom? So if you struggle to remember this, just think about who has more b's, because again, this is saying that I have 13 b's. The bottom is saying I have 4 b's, so it would stay on top. And last question, we have number 14. Again, what you want to do is take your fraction and you want to simplify it. So 4 divided by 20 simplifies to 1/5. Take my exponents, here's quotient property. 5 minus 13 gives me a to the power of -8. Now here we have our negative rule, where we want to get rid of that negative, so we have to put it in the denominator to make it positive. And that's my answer.